What's up, guys? I'm Olivia.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're driving and vibing.
Today we are hanging out with the Getaway Couple. We're going to talk about YouTube, we'll talk about RV living and their transition into this lifestyle, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And if it's your first time here, we would love for you to subscribe and join the Vibe Tribe.
We are so happy to have more RVers in town today. We are here with Jason and Ray from the Getaway Couple. So how's it going, guys?
It's going good.
Awesome. We met these folks in Moab a few months back and had some good conversations then. We just went out to eat and now the sun went down before we even knew it. So we better hop into this.
So one thing that we've been asking a lot of people in these interviews is what gave you the idea to pursue full-time RV life?
It actually was our dog. We wanted to travel full-time overseas, and so we were looking and trying to figure out how to do that financially. And we had a plan, and it was going to be a couple years away, and then I'm sure one of the Win videos came up on YouTube, and that just put the idea in our head that, oh, well, we could do RVing a lot sooner, we can still work, so...
And keep the dog.
And keep the dog.
So.
Yeah, we didn't want to give her to family, so...
I hear you. So YouTube, is that kind of how you figure out that hashtag RV life was something, or did you know about it before?
We had no idea. Yeah, so it was 100% YouTube, watched so many videos.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's been great.
And how long have you been on the road?
7 months now, since July of 2017.
All right.
And I'm curious, from that moment when you decided this is what we want to do definitively to the time you hit the road, how long was that?
So it would have been faster, but it took us a year because Ray got a new job and started enjoying going to work again, and then stuff fell apart there at Farmers, and then we're like, this is perfect timing, we can revisit exactly what we were looking at before, and we'd still been looking at trailers. So a year of planning and selling all of my stuff, which Ray likes to do.
Yeah, we feel like a year is a good amount. You know, some people think a year is a long time, but I can't believe anyone who would jump into it in 3 months. You know, that's a quick transition.
That is crazy. I don't think we could have done it in 3 months. We're planners. I'm a big planner, so we definitely needed a year, and it flew by.
And the last day moving out of our 3-bedroom house was still like hectic, loading up this big truck that we finally had with stuff to go to multiple Goodwills because they wouldn't take everything in each truck. So
we completely understand. We were scrambling to the very last minute.
Yes, the day before we left, literally. Yes. So I'm really interested to talk about YouTube because we've spoken with folks like Less Junk More Journey and We're the Russos and kind of asked them their perspective about new RV channels, you know, going into that space. And you guys are relatively new with your YouTube channel, so can you tell us about your experience with that and just the challenges and the successes you've experienced?
I would say the overall experience has been good. We had our second video kind of go viral, you could say, and it was our most negative video, so I think that initially drew in a more negative crowd. So after that, we almost decided maybe YouTube isn't for us, but then we also got really positive comments from that and people within the RV community saying to keep it up, keep going, these things happen. So I think that's where we got encouragement and we decided to keep going with it. And so our audience, in reality, that was a silver lining, that it grew our audience, and so that's how people are still finding us now because of that video, but then they get to see all of our other videos that aren't negative. Yeah,
and for me, it's been difficult. Everything of my social medias was always private. I'm a introvert and I work on computer security, and so I don't like sharing anything of where I am, what I'm doing. And so with YouTube allowing all of these people into our lives and where we are and meeting up with people on the internet all over the United States was originally very uncomfortable. But now I really enjoy it. Actually, it's probably the best part of RVing for me.
Yeah.
It took us a good year to really start feeling comfortable. I see you guys, you know, starting much more comfort on camera from your first videos, and our first videos are torturous. I mean, they are awful.
They're hard to watch.
Yes.
I cringe every time I see them just because I can see our insecurity and our fear going into it, how uncomfortable we were. But I think practice makes perfect,
Yeah.
and that just applies to so many things, and that after you do so many, you start to find more of a rhythm. And do you guys have any tips for like newbies that like are maybe considering starting a channel but are on the fence?
I would say our hardest thing was actually just turning on the camera and doing it. Like you said, I watch our old videos and I cringe too. And I think you're your own worst critic. So you're gonna watch that footage and you're gonna say, oh my God, I look like garbage. But you don't, like, trust me, you don't. And if it makes you feel better, one thing we did is we did go to other YouTubers' channels and watch their first videos. And
go through the wins first videos.
Yeah,
we
was
do that
actually
every
the
month or
wins.
so.
Like, we just started from the very beginning. We started watching their videos, and they're not cringeworthy. I'm sure they probably think they are, but you can see that they're still learning. They're getting their groove. They're figuring out what they want to share, how they want to share it. So the only way you're going to find that out is if you start doing it.
Even the pros were newbies once too.
Exactly. You have to hit that upload button and you have to put it out there.
So you guys have like around 2,500 subscribers, is that right? Do you think the market is saturated in the RV world, or do you think that there is still space for more channels to come?
Absolutely not saturated at all, right? There's the more channels there are, the more people are going to watch, right? That's the number one thing I look for when I'm watching YouTube channels is what's recommended. Is there anyone that I've never seen before? Right? Because there's a lot of RV channels that are out there that I don't, you know, click with. I just don't watch. So everyone else has a different view, different opinion, and a different personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, finding those people that you really vibe with, I think, is important, and it can take a while to find people that you're like, they seem very similar to my situation. Their information is very important to what I'm going to be doing. So you never know like what impact you're gonna have.
Exactly. I feel one way or another, if you provide value, you'll be good to go.
Yeah, we love watching your videos, and because sometimes they're fun, you know, and sometimes they're super informative. And I want to talk about some of those informative videos because you guys are 1,000 Trails members. It's something that we haven't had any experience with, but we always like to pick people's brains who have that experience with 1,000 Trails. So can you let us know first, like, what led you to the 1,000 Trails?
Saving money.
Right?
I mean, long term, I'm very, very big. Like, I love Costco, and like anywhere where I can save money long term, I'm in. So 1,000 Trails was definitely one of those. We looked at how much we could possibly save, and, you know, read through everyone else's opinions, and you know, I do a lot of math. I throw down like algorithms to try to figure out my average cost of camping, and then how much it would possibly cost us 1,000 Trails, and 1,000 Trails always came out ahead.
Awesome.
So now I'm doing like retroactively going, how much did we actually spend on 1,000 Trails, and is it actually worth it? So far it's looking like it is, and will continue to be in the future.
And you guys seem to need full hookups. You're not set up for boondocking really as well, so that is like a very important thing to you, to be able to have full hookups available to you.
And we knew that going in. We would love to boondock. Maybe eventually, like, you guys should show us how. But
You're more than welcome to come out with us sometime.
But it was scary to us at first, and so already having this steep learning curve of learning how to RV full time, and it's something we never even owned an RV or went camping in an RV, so that was scary enough for us. We wanted the comfort of knowing I will at least have full hookups, and we'll at least know we're going from a campground to a campground. And
cell service. I still work 9 to 5, so that was always such an important part of where we make campground selections.
We've heard the folks who have those 9 to 5 jobs really like the 1,000 Trails because it gives them that security at least during the work week, and they can go out and explore and go off the grid during the weekend even, but come back to those hookups.
And I mean, even among our followers, we hear people say all the time that they exclusively stay in campgrounds and they have no interest in boondocking. So for people that fall more in that category, that seems like that would save them a lot of money in the long run.
I think so.
I mean, we plan our trips around where 1,000 Trails are. It's not.
It's
not a problem.
So what membership do you have? Because they have lots of different memberships available.
So we have the Elite membership, which is one of the the biggest that you can get of Thousand Trails. And then we also purchased the Trails Collection add-on like the day it came out.
Yeah.
So.
And you made a video about that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll link that above, guys, if y'all are interested in that. But that gives you access to campgrounds across the whole United States, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's 82,000 trails and then 120 trails collection. So it's almost 200 campgrounds across the U.S.
Yeah. And our 1,000 Trails came with an RPI membership, and that is even over an additional 1,000 more resorts that are about $10 a night.
So you guys are about 6 months into your full-time RV life, right? And I was curious about if there were any expectations going into this that turned out not to be true, or any surprises that you've come along on the way.
I almost feel bad talking about this again, but I made a video and it was called "Is RV Life Trashy?" And we're from California. We come from
Los Angeles, California.
People who are very self-absorbed, and so when we told our friends and family that this is what we were doing, like we almost got like a nose like stuck up to us. So I went into it thinking like, what am I doing? Is this kind of the right thing? So I'd have to say obviously within the first month, like that hesitation was gone, but now being in it, like the people that we've met on the road and the people we've communicated with and the people that are finding us on our YouTube channel and getting in touch with us, like it's a great community. And I that's why I was almost hesitant to even mention it, because it's so nice. These people are so awesome that I feel bad for even having those thoughts.
But that's something that then you were surprised by, I guess, is the community out there.
Yeah.
So are you members of Escapers or?
We are.
All right, sweet.
We haven't gone to any convergences yet, but we definitely plan it. Just happens they're always like behind us, like where we just were.
Exactly. So. It's a very tight-knit community, and even on Facebook, any questions we have or any questions we can answer, like everyone's there to help each other. And we're going to our first Grand Design Rally in October, so we're really excited to meet.
That'll be fun.
One of our subscribers pestered us on like multiple videos, so
it seems like you guys have a really good Instagram presence, and you seem good at reaching out to people. Like that's how we connected with you the first time. You were just like, hey, we're in Moab too, you want to grab a bite to eat? And it just worked out perfectly. So that seems to be like a big resource that you use to kind of connect with people on the road.
Yes, and I love it when people connect with us on Instagram as well. I am a stalker, like there's no other way to put it. So I love Instagram. It's my like first form of communication with people, and a lot of people put in their bios where they are, so that's easy for me to see people that we're close to. And I think anyone we've met on the road, we've met through Instagram. So
and it's something we've been slow to get on as far as communicating with people on Instagram. I remember we even had a challenge whenever y'all sent us a message. It got like lost in our inbox or something.
Like to be approved first or something like that.
We find though that the younger RVers really communicate through Instagram, because like Heath and Alyssa, we contacted them and spoke through Instagram. And Instagram is just a way for I feel like the younger demographic to stay in touch. And we'll put your Instagram link in the bio or in the comment section.
Sounds good. Yeah, I definitely think it's a younger platform. We're finding all age groups now that we're tagging more RV related stuff, but it's definitely, and that's how we got into it, because before this we traveled overseas on every vacation day we could, so it was a world travel Instagram. So I think that's why I was so obsessed with it at first, and now it's an RV Instagram, so I'm just even more obsessed with it.
And we love to meet up because Ray hates spending every day, all day with just me. So we're more than happy to go out and grab some beers with someone else.
And they have some beautiful photos and shots, so make sure to go check out their Instagram and follow them.
And y'all are rocking it on there. How many followers or subscribers are there on Instagram?
I think we have a little over 10K now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, so cool. I'm so glad we got to spend more time with you guys today, because meeting in Moab was fun. But I'm glad we got to show you our hometown.
Yes, it's beautiful here.
And these guys came out to Kyle's gig the other night, and we got to hang out with From Paris to Rome too, Maria and Kevin. And so we all just kind of, it was great that everyone was here at the same time. That's what's so great about RV life, I think. It's just these serendipitous things happen where we all happen to be in the same place, and it just lines up perfectly, and we have a great time, even though we haven't seen you guys in months and months and months. It's so easy to pick right back up.
Exactly. You have so much in common with the RV community that a great like connection.
Yeah. Well, sweet. Well, we will link all of the Getaway Couples social media pages below, but make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel because they do put out regular content and it's always fun to watch.
You guys don't forget to subscribe to our channel, subscribe to their channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Later on.
Bye.